How to tell if your minifigures are fake, or how to tell what minifigures are fake. What's going on, guys? And this video is basically going to be 10. It's going to be like kind of a quiz. I'm going to see if you could tell which minifigure is the fake one and which one is the real one. And it's going to get harder and harder as each minifigure goes on. So we're going to start with minifigure number 1. All right, so here are 2 fins. Which one is the fake and which one's the real one? I will give you 5 seconds to answer. All right, so hopefully you got your answer in your head. This one is the real one. This one's the fake one. And how to tell. Now, with Chinese knockoffs, you could tell by the plastic. As you can see, the print on them, normally Chinese knockoffs are very detailed. As you can see, the print is kind of similar. Like, as you can see, the zipper's darker than that one. Like, this is more of a lighter silver. The torso is like a darker brown than this torso on the real one. The print is not as shiny on it. And as you can see, the red is more like vibrant than this one. This one's like a brown. Yeah, just like the print. This one looks kind of cartoony. This one looks, I guess, a lot better. Like more like fins, torso, print. Like the accurate one, and then back printing. This one is definitely darker than this one. This one's like a lighter black. This one's definitely darker. The legs, of course, have no printing, but you could tell by plastic. As you can see, this plastic's a lot shinier than this one. And let's see, the shade of brown on the hands, of the skin color, is definitely shinier. So you could tell like this is a cheaper plastic. And look at the hair piece. Like, what is going on with the fake hairpiece? Like, that is just bad. The face print just looks really bad. Like, the mouth's onto his chin. The eyes are huge. The eyebrows are huge. Like, that's easy to tell if that's a fake or real. So, remember, if you're trying to determine if a minifigure is fake, look at the plastic and look at the real printing. Like, look at the printing, what the printing's supposed to have. And also, pricing. This minifigure goes between, I think, $9 to $10. This one goes for, I think, 10 cents to 25 cents. You could tell by pricing. If a minifigure seems ungodly low, like if a minifigure looks very low in value, don't buy it. And you should also, look at reviews on sellers. If they have like a good rating, then it's most likely real. But look for scammers. They're always going to try to scam you to get more money for a fake minifigure and try to make a profit. But let's go to level 2. All right, I hope you can tell which one's fake, but I'll give you 5 seconds to figure out which one's fake and which one is the real Han Solo. Okay, if you said this one's fake and this one's real, you are correct. This one, as you can see, I mean, that face print just looks so bad. Like, if we take off the hair pieces, that just looks awful. Like, as you can see, this one looks more like Lego did it. This one looks like it was almost like painted on. The hairpiece is actually fairly close. Like, that is very scary that it's that close to real. But you can also tell because Lego puts, like, as you can see, it puts the Lego logo in it. Like, you can see how it says logo in there, or Lego in there. For Chinese knockoffs, like, we can look at the head. There's no Lego logo. And that's something you want to look for. And something that I have to say, the Chinese knockoff Han Solo doesn't even have the same arm printing as, like, the torso. As you can see with the real one, it has the same type of jacket color to the torso. This one has black arms and then a really light torso. And, like, the shirt is, like, completely off. This one's, like, a navy blue. This one's white. And then the legs are actually very close. Very close. It's like the belt is lighter on the fake. And the belt is definitely darker on the real. The back printing, as you can see, it's barely noticeable on the real one. With, like, the indents. This one is, like, so vibrant. But, yeah. Now, as you can tell, this one ranges for 10 cents to 25 cents. This one ranges for $8 to $10. So you can often tell by pricing too. If one seems awfully low than what others are going for, don't buy it. Not worth risking your money. But yeah, let's go to level 3. All right, next up we have a 501st Clone Trooper. This one is a little bit harder, but I'll give you 5 seconds to figure out which one's fake, which one's real. Okay, you said this one's real, this one's fake. You are correct. The fake one, we'll look at the head. That is the fake one's headpiece, and then the real one's headpiece. Just look at how, like, darker the toning on the face is than that one. And this one also looks like a Sharpie. This one looks more like Lego. The torso is actually very close. Chinese knockoffs get it so close to the real copies. This, it just looks too chalky. This one looks more like a Clone Trooper look and just looks a lot better. But if you can look with the legs, so close. I give these guys credit. They got super close to, like, copy Lego. Like, the legs, like the blue on the legs just looks very off. This one looks like they're completely even. This one, they're very uneven. And then arm printing, they have the same type of blue, which is actually very good. But back printing, super close. The next minifigures are going to go up. They're going to get very close to real copies. The other two, they were completely off. These are so close. They get Clone Troopers super close sometimes. Sometimes they can be very off with printing. I've seen helmets that just look completely bad. But they got it so close. And next up on the helmets, you can see that this one looks like almost like a Sharpie. This one looks like Lego did it. And it looks better. It looks 20 times better. And then pricing difference. The 501st actually is a little more expensive, the fake one. I think these go between $1.35 to $2. This one goes between $30 and $50. So there is a big price gap between the fake and the real one. But again, he's a very hard figure to acquire. I only got 2 of him in my collection, but I got the 2 501st clones from both the sets that came in, which I still got to rebuild those. Prepare for a series on that. I'm going to be doing a rebuild series of all my old sets because there are sets that are broken. But yeah, this one goes between $30 and $50. This one goes for $1.35 to $2. But yeah, let's go to level 4. Alrighty. So now we have 2 Attack of the Clones Commanders. Now, I'll give you 5 seconds to determine which one's fake, which one's real. Alright. This one's fake. This one's real. And now let's tell. So torsos, oh my god. Like they get these clones so close, but they're not quite the same. As you can see, the shading underneath the chest is definitely darker than this one. And the lighter looks a lot clone-like. This one looks like kind of off. It looks like a cartoon. The legs are just normal legs, but you can tell by the plastic that this one's completely off. This one's like Lego. The arm printing, this one's lighter. That one's darker. The helmet, the visor is definitely sharper than the top one. As you can see, it's got more of like a line going down it. This one is more of a triangle shape. The gray inside on this one's shinier than that one. That one's more dull. The yellow on it is lighter on the fake than the real. And if we take a look at the face print, you can see it is Angry Clone. And then that. Very close. Very close. The only thing about the fake is the face is more down to the chin than that one. But again, they get these things so close to real. Which is actually quite like scary that they can do that. So be careful what you buy. The back printing is definitely darker on the fake than the real. The real's very light. This one's very dark. Boy, holy crap. They get them very close. I'm telling you, you got to be careful what you buy. All right, level 5. All right, next minifigure is Commander Wolf. And I'll give you 5 seconds to determine which one's real, which one's fake. All right. If you said this one's real, this one's fake, you are right. You can actually kind of tell by the look on the printing. But yeah, the printing on the real one is a lot lighter than the one on the fake. It's so dark on the fake. And the visor, as you can see, is definitely upper more than the real one. But if you could look at the torsos, it's almost like it's like almost identical. Like that is definitely close. Not quite though to the standards of Lego. Very close though. The leg printing is so similar, but as you can see, it's definitely lighter than that one. So I guess you could tell with the face prints, the real one's face print is definitely a lot better than the fake. The fake, the eyes look like so creepy. I don't know. And the heads definitely look like more of a square shape on the fakes. And then on the back torso print, that is scary that it looks so identical. I would say that's 99.9% close. That is crazy. But again, it's identical. It's easy. It's noticeable to know if it's fake or real. And something to mention, like, look at how like weak that is. Like, you can easily just pull it right off. This, it's pretty attached. This one, it just comes right off. That is another thing with fakes. They're very weak, and that's something you don't like about them. And the price difference, this one actually goes for $2 to $3, to be honest with you. I think I paid around $2 for this fake. And then the real one goes for, I believe, $50 to $60. Which, that's a lot. But, next video will be a tutorial on how to make a cheap Commander Wolf. Stay tuned for that. Alright, let's go to level 6. Alright, next up we have a Phase 2 Wolfpack Trooper. And I will give you 5 seconds to determine which one's real, which one's fake. Alright, so the real one is this one, fake one's that one. And it's actually pretty easy to tell. Like, if you looked at the torsos, you wouldn't probably be able to tell because they're super close. But you can tell. The visor and the mouthpiece is not the same. As you see, that one's more of a line, straight line. This one's more of a wave. The visor's also sharper on the fake than the real. And if you look at the face print, as you can see, it is the Clone Trooper look. And just look at the difference in face print. It just looks so weird on that one. I don't know why it looks like that. Fakes, they make them look so odd. And it just doesn't even look that good. But the torsos and legs look so good. Like, those are identical. No doubt about it. Identical. That is darker than that. So that is the one way to tell. If we look at back printing on the torsos, this one's definitely darker than the real. So there are some ways to identify which one's real, which one's fake on the Wolfpack Trooper. But yeah, still kind of hard to tell. But let's keep getting harder and harder. All right, level 7. All right, this one's actually kind of hard if you guys don't really have a BB-8 in your collection. But let's go on to BB-8. All right, I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, the real one is this BB-8. This is the fake BB-8. And yeah, you can easily tell. So when you get a BB-8, look for these parts. As you can see, there is silver, more silver on this ball. Actually, no, wait. Oh, now it's looking on the wrong side. They got the right amount of silver, but the orange is off. This is a lighter orange than this one. And the headpiece is also really weird. As you can see, this one's like darker than the real one. And yeah, that actually looks kind of bad. This BB-8 just doesn't pan out to the real one, which I think I have 2 real BB-8s in my collection. I have, I think, 1 fake. But hey, I mean, I used to get fakes back then thinking that they were up to standards with Lego. Nah, they're not. But I get reals, just real ones. I had a bunch of fakes in my collection, and this is one of them, and he looks terrible. But let's go to level 8. Oh, my bad. I'm at level 7. I'm sorry about that, guys. Level 7. All right, let's see if you can tell, guys. This one's actually pretty tricky. If you don't have the Old Republic Trooper in your collection, which one's real, which one's fake? 5 seconds. All right. This one's fake. That one's real. And you could tell, let's look at the face print. So as you can see the face print on there and on the real, they completely changed the face print than the fake, or the real one. And the helmet does look pretty similar. It's just this one looks like a Sharpie. This one looks more like print. And the difference in coloration, that's like a orange red. That one's like a more like darker orange. The leg printing is kind of similar, but not quite. That is the wrong type of orange. Then that one, look at the back printing. Yeah, this one is a completely different color than that one. But that's what it's like getting fake and reals. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I identify the real versus fake Old Republic Trooper. All right, let's go to level 8. I don't know why I keep messing up the order. I meant level 9. Sorry about that, guys. Alrighty, next is the Arf Trooper. Now, I'll give you 5 seconds to identify which one's real, which one's fake. Okay. The fake is this Arf Trooper. This is the real Arf Trooper. And you can look at the visor. The visor is definitely more straight on the real one. This one is definitely sharper on the fake. The face print is actually somewhat similar, except I think I gave this one a different face print, but it's supposed to be the clone's face print. So imagine this is the clone's face print. It just looks like he's a mad clone trooper, and definitely don't like that. Yeah, but as you can see, the plastic's definitely different. This one's like shinier than this one. The torso is darker on the fake than the real. The back printing is actually very similar. It's really scary, but it's definitely a little bit darker. All right, let's go on the hardest one, level 10. Let's do this. I bet you guys could see that there is a difference with this one, but this is the battle droid. And 5 seconds. All right. The real one is that one. This is the fake one. And you could barely see the eyes in the fake one, to be honest with you. If you could see, they made it a lot smaller. The coloration on the figure is definitely different. This one looks more dull than this one. This looks brighter. The back printing, you can also tell that there's a Lego logo in there, which it's hard to see, but there is a Lego logo in there, and you can see the eyes. But yeah, that's really it for the battle droid. But I hope this video was helpful in determining a real versus fake minifigure. Look out for the price. If the price seems ungodly low, like they're just trying to get rid of it, that's definitely an impact on if it's fake or real. Look at the look and see the plastic. If the plastic looks definitely more different, then that means it's fake. But also just be careful. Know what you're getting and look at reviews. See if the seller knows what he's selling to you. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this is helpful. Please press the like button down below and subscribe to see you guys next video. See you guys.